Hi everybody, welcome to Chair Yoga with Vicki. Okay, so you obviously need a chair with no side arms. Let me get this out of the way. You'll need a tennis ball or a water bottle to roll on your bottoms of your feet. You'll need a resistance band or a belt or a clothesline braided. Okay? So I am going to we're going to get rid of all that. Use your ball. Okay, so I want you to sit back in your chair in a nice closed knee. Does not have to be in a mountain pose. I know the traffic's noisy. I apologize for that. I want you to root the soles of your feet and your sit bones into the chair. I want you to keep that spine against that chair as we close our eyes and bow the chin to chest. Okay? Your spine is engaged straight. Your core is engaged. Your hands are on your thighs. And I want you to breathe here. Just inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Take a few deep belly breaths here. And I want you to focus on where your core is right now. Focus on that spine. Bring that awareness to what you want out of your practice this morning or this afternoon, whatever time you're doing this practice. And I want you to really find that focus in that tummy again right now. Contracting and pulling that tummy button into the back of your spine. Taking a few more deep belly breaths. Your tennis ball is between your arches of your feet. Give me one deep belly breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. I want you to come up with your head and open up your eyes. I want you to elongate your arms. Spine is tight. Engage that tummy. Pulling those shoulder blades. Active fingers. Root the soles of your feet into the earth. Root your sit bones. Lengthen your spine, holding those hands downward, tightening that tummy, lifting up that ball, and then lowering. Lift it up and lower. Lift it up and lower. Special treat here. Lift it up, hold it here, pressing that spine into that chair. Bring those arms up to cactus. Oh, yes. Bring those elbows to kiss. Bring it open. Elbows to kiss. Open, drop that ball. Bring that heart, hands to your heart. Lift up that ball. Extend those legs. And heels kiss the floor. Lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. One more time. Lift up, hold it here, and keep it there. Pressing those prayer hands away from your heart center, and breathe. Hold those prayer hands away. Heel kiss the floor, and lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Lower. Let it all dangle and loose. Perfect. How are you guys doing? Okay. So I want you to come on the edge of your chair. We're going to do some ball work. I want you to take that ball underneath your right toes. Come into a beautiful mountain pose. Engage that tummy, guys, right here. Engage that tummy. Lengthen that spine. Pulling shoulder blades together. Fingertips are in your thighs. Wrap the ball with your right toes and release it. Wrap and release. Wrap. Hold it here. Release it. Roll the ball where the toes meet the foot. Come to stillness. Bring that ball, keep it close to you. Bring that ball onto the ball of your foot. Hold it there wherever you need that pressure point. And then roll that ball in one direction, roll it in the opposite direction, hold it still. Bring that ball to the arch of your foot, hold it here, gentle pressure, gentle pressure. From here, put some motion of circles into that arch of your foot. Come to stillness and then bring it to the opposite circle. Perfect. And come to stillness. Bring it to the heel of your foot. Flex those toes upward and then squish those toes together. Flex those toes up and squish those toes. Flex those toes up and squish those toes. Relax those toes and put the motion into a circle into that heel of that foot. And then go ahead and put a motion of circle in the opposite direction. Perfect. Hold it still and roll from heel to toe. Get every part of your foot from the inside of your foot to the outside of your foot. And then come to stillness in your arch. Remove that ball. And then opposite side. So wrap that ball with your toes and then release it. Squish that ball and release it. Squish that ball and release it. Squish that ball for the last time, release it. But this time roll that ball where the toes meet the foot. Keep it near you so you can keep control of that ball. And come to stillness. Bring that ball to the ball of your foot. Hold it wherever you need it. And then put some motion in one circle away. Perfect. Come to stillness. And then opposite circle. Perfect. And come to stillness. Bring it to the arch of your foot. Keep that ball close to you. And hold it there. Roll that ball in an outward circle or inward circle, pick your direction. Come to stillness. And then bring it on the opposite circle, or you can go up and down. Come to center. Bring it to your heel. Flex those toes towards you and squish those toes together. Flex those toes towards you and squish them. Flex them and squish them. One last time, flex those toes and squish them. Come to a neutral toe, hold that heel and roll that heel in one direction. Keep that ball close to you so you can keep control of that ball. Come to stillness and roll that ball in the other way. Perfect. Now roll that ball heel to toe. Keep that ball close to you so you can make sure that you get the inner arch and the edge of your foot. And then get rid of that ball. Perfect. Okay, grab that rope or resistance band. I do want you to sit on the edge of your chair, coming into a mountain pose. Root the feet into the earth. Root your sit bones. Engage the tummy. Straighten out your spine. And rolling those shoulder blades back. From here, equal distance with that rope, finger and thumb. Palms are outward. Tighten that tummy and put tension on that rope or that resistance band. Hold it here and breathe. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Hold that tension on that rope or the resistance band. Inhale through your nose or that belt and exhale. On that next inhale, put some pulsing motion into that rope. I want you to hold that pulsing rope as you pay attention to your core and your mountain pose. Keep that pulsing rope as we just turn the upper body to the right. Angle it, hip stay center. Hold that rope taut and bring that rope in. Bring it out and pulse that rope. Keep that rope pulsing as you come back to your center mountain pose. Tighten that tummy. Hold that rope taut and bring it in, elbows high, and bring it out and pulse that rope. Bring it in, hold it taut, and bring it out. Pulse that rope as we turn to the opposite direction. Only the upper part of your body is turning. Engage that tummy, hold that rope taut, bring it in, and bring it out. And pulse again. Hold that rope taut, bring it in, bring it out, bring it back to your center, and get rid of that rope. roll it out, tap it out, whatever you have to do. I do want you to come back into your mountain pose. Root, make sure that your ankles are in line with your knees are in line with your hips, your soles of your feet and your sit bones are rooted into the chair and the earth. Engage that tummy, lengthen that spine, rolling those shoulder blades back. Thumbs are in the crease of your hips. Inhale here and exhale through the mouth. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, release those arms, long arms to your sides, and exhale. Now I'm not going to tell you how to breathe, but with every movement, inhale, come out, exhale. Bring those arms up over your head. Look up towards your hands. Mini back bend. Hold mini back bend into cactus arms. Reverse cactus. Back to cactus. Bring those arms up. And back to mountain pose with your arms over your head. Bring it to prayer hands. Prayer hands to your forehead. Forward fold, halfway lift. Engage that core. Straighten out that spine. Bring those hands to your heart center. Drawing those shoulder blades in back. Twisting to your right. Bring that elbow to that knee. Open it up. Extend those prayer arms out. Bring those prayer arms between your knees, looking, following those arms movements. Prayer hands come bending up. Elbows are in the inner knees. Lifting up using that tummy. Prayer hands, heart center. Twisting to the other side. Dropping that elbow. Opening up. Oh, beautiful stretching. Following those prayer arms long down. Come between your knees. Elbows are actively pressing those knees open as those knees are pressing into the elbows. Breathing here, lengthening your spine, engaging your tummy. Bring those prayer hands up. Elbows are still pressing inward on those knees. Knees are pressing on the elbows. Interlace your fingers. Lengthen those arms out in between your knees. Lift up slightly using that core. Bring those arms up in front. Interlace and press those arms outward. Rounding that spine for cats. And cow. And cats. Hands come to your knees in cats and cow and cats and cow. Lengthen that spine, neutral spine. Fingertips are in the inner thighs. Lifting up on your toes and lowering those heels. I want you to press down on your thighs here. Lift up on your toes and lower. Active tummy, check in with your tummy. Lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. Curve that spine, roll it up to in your mountain pose and tap it all about. How's everybody doing? Okay, coming back into that beautiful mountain pose. Tummy's tight, lengthen that spine. Wear hands at your heart center. Inhale here and exhale. Sway those arms up. Half lifts. Cactus arms. Bring it behind you for a soft bind. Open up those collarbones. Lift up on your toes. Lower your heels. Bring that bind down, those hands down a little bit more. Release it to long arms to your sides. For hands, heart center. Bring it back up to mountain using your tummy. And twist to the right. Grab the back of your chair. Elongate that arm and twist, look behind you. Release that twist. Hands come to your knees and bring it in for cat and cow. Back to cat. Roll that spine up into that mountain pose. Her hands heart center. Twisting to the opposite side. Grab that chair. Elongate that arm. Look behind you. Release that twist. Hand comes to your knees. Forward fold. Keeping that straight spine. Belly lays on those thighs. Reaching down, sliding for those toes. Grab your toes. Hands go underneath your toes. Squish your fingers between your toes and the floor. And lift, stretching out those wrists and ankles, or your wrists and your elbows and your shoulders, and release. Lift up, squish it, and release. So toes smash your feet, or your feet smash your fingers in between your feet and the floor, and lift, and release. Lift, and release. Grab those shins, lengthen that spine. Hold it here, engage that core, pulling shoulder blades together. Bring your right arm behind, bring your left arm behind, and bring it in for that soft bind, pulling those shoulder blades together, lifting up as we are in mountain pose. Bring those arms elongated to your sides, sway your arms up, looking at those hands, prayer hands come to heart center, half lift. Come back up to your mountain pose and bring those prayer hands away from your chest. Press those prayer hands outward. Palms should be glued together and pressing. I want you to twist those prayer hands downward and bring them up and downward and bring them up, downward and bring them up. Hold it, prayer hands, heart center, pulling those shoulder blades together. Inhale and exhale. And forward fold, halfway. Perfect. Engage those quads, engage the core, and breathe. Inhale and exhale here. From here, I want you to bring it back up to mountain. Elongate those arms next to you. Shoulder shrugs are up and down. Up and down. One more time. Up and down. Bring those toes only on the floor, long, and reach, active fingers, so spread those fingers, reach for that floor, draw those shoulders down, and tighten that tummy, lengthen that spine, pulling shoulder blades together, but you're still reaching to that floor. Half lift, you're on your toes. Do you feel the difference? Bring it forward so your belly meets the thighs, and bring those arms upwards behind you as high as you can get them. Only hinging at the elbows, bring them in front. Active fingers, spread those fingers, and bring those arms in back. Bring them in front, and then bring them in back, and then bring them in front, and bring them in back. Hold it here. Palms are centered as we bring those arms outward and pump them in. Outward and pump them in. 5 and in. 4 and in. 3 and 2. This is your last one. Hold it there. Bring those arms elongated next to your knees. Reach for that floor, flat foot, and bring it back up to your mountain pose and tap it all about. How are you guys doing? So squish it all about, reach it all about, whatever you have to do. If you have to stretch, please stretch, okay? If you need to put a pause on this video, do that too. Okay, so you're in your mountain pose. Your hands are on your thighs, pulling those shoulder blades together, and rotate those shoulder blades in reverse. And then bring it forward. Perfect. Come to stillness. Draw those shoulder blades down, and then reach them up back to neutral. Bring your right foot across flex that toe. And I just want you to come to prayer, hands, heart center, and press that knee downward, okay? And release it. Press it down and release. One more time. Hold it down, forward fold. Bring those prayer hands out. Bring that elbow onto that knee and lean forward. Maybe grab the back of your chair and twist as we lean forward and gently come out of it. Tap it all about, guys. How you doing? Opposite side. We can't go home lopsided. Flex that toe towards you. I want you to come to prayer hands. Press that knee down and release. Press that knee down, straight spine, and release. Press it down, hold it there. I want you to half fold, or feel that pressure. Maybe elongate your arms. Forward fold, a little bit more if you can. Release the prayer hands, elbow. And you can have this hand lying down or on your thigh, lean forward, open that hip. Bring it up out of it. Twist and lean. Maybe twist, lean, and turn. Bring it back to center and come out of it. Okay, tap it all about. Mountain pose. Prayer, hands, heart center. Pulling those shoulder blades together, lengthen that spine, tighten that tummy. Inhale and exhale here. Sway those arms up. Half lift. Hands to your knees. Cat. And cow. Cat. Roll that spine back up to mountain pose. Roll those shoulders forward and roll them in reverse. Prayer, hands, heart center. Half lift. Curve that spine for cat. Roll that spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae, back up to mountain pose. Forward fold. Elongate those prayer arms downward in front of you. And turn your upper body to the right. And lean forward on the outside of that knee. Bring it up, back to center, and bring it down. Turn to the opposite direction. Breathe. Lift it up, bring it back to center, and bring it down. A little bit further. Bring it up. Prayer, hands, heart center. Forward fold. Torso turn, elbow into that knee, look up towards that ceiling. Top arm reaches up, middle finger to thumb. Open it up, both middle finger to thumb. Open it up. Reach down and turn. Bring it back to prayer hands in that twist. Bring it back to elbows, center. Breathe. Lift up on your toes and lower those heels. Lift up on your toes and lower those heels. Go ahead and twist the opposite direction. Open it up. Middle finger and thumb. Lengthen those arms and really twist and reach. Bring it back into prayer. Elbows meet and kiss the knees. High elbows. Prayer, hands, heart center, cat. And cow. And cat. And cow. Lengthen that spine. Bring it back up to mountain. Sway those arms up over your head. Twist to the right. Back to center. Twist to the left. Back to center. Put hands above your head. And bend those elbows. And bring them up. And bend those elbows. And bring them up. Her hands come to your heart center. And twist to the right. Back to to center, twist to the left, back to center, half lift, hands to the knees, curve that spine for cat, and roll it up to mountain. I want you to come into that beautiful goddess pose and forward fold, pressing those knees outward, rolling that spine for cat and cow and cat. Roll that spine up into sitting goddess. Dip your right shoulder and bring it back up. Dip your left shoulder and bring it back up. Half lift. Lift up on your toes. If you need to, bring those toes inward. Lift as we open those knees outward. Arch that spine for cat and cow. Lengthen that spine. Drop those heels. Roll it back up to goddess. Bring those knees out, feet out. Open those knees. Half lift. Dip that right shoulder. And dip that left shoulder. Back to goddess. Open those knees. Lift up on your toes. Half lift. Forward fold. Drop those heels. Cat. Roll that spine up for goddess and come back and tap it all out. Sit back into your chair. And I want you to have your hands on your thighs into a perfect mountain pose. Let those shoulders droop, okay? Let your spine curve in a little bit now. Bow your head, chin to chest. And I want you to give thanks to your body and your mind for your practice today. And I want you to thank yourself for giving your time for this class. The energy and all the stretching and work that came into this class. Enjoy the warmth of your body. Slow inhales and exhales, bowing that chin to chest. A few more deep belly breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Coming back to that slow breath. Coming to prayer, hands at your heart center. Head comes up and eyes open up. Giving thanks to your body and your mind. And making that time for yourself in this hectic world. Namaste. Thank you for coming to class. I hope you have a joyous day.